Hi Sam. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. Excited to learn something new.
Great to hear. Today, we're learning the word
beruflich,
What does that mean?
beruflich,
means professional or related to one's profession. It's commonly used when talking about work or career.
So, does it mean the same thing as job-related?
Exactly. But be careful, as it can sometimes be confused with,
Beruf,
which means profession itself.
What's the grammar behind?
Beruflich.
Good question.
beruflich,
Is an adjective, so it doesn't have a plural or gender like nouns do. You might use it to describe a job-related situation.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. You can say,
ich arbeite beruflich als Lehrer.
which means I work professionally as a teacher.
And how about in the past?
In past tense, you could say,
Ich habe beruflich in einem anderen Land gearbeitet.
which means I worked professionally in another country.
That's interesting.
Now, let's talk a bit about the history of.
Beruflich,
It comes from the Middle High German word,
Beruf,
which means profession.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, and the word has evolved over time to encompass not just jobs, but also the idea of professional conduct.
Can you break down the word for me?
Of course. The root is,
Beruf,
meaning profession, and the suffix,
lich,
indicates a relation to something, similar to al in English. So, together, it means related to a profession.
That makes sense.
Let's look at some similar words. For example, you have,
berufstätig,
which means employed. The prefix,
Beruf,
is the same, and the suffix,
tätig,
means active.
Got it.
Another one is,
Berufung,
meaning calling or profession, where, shows it's a noun.
I see the pattern.
Then there's,
Berufsweg,
which means career path. The last part,
Weg,
means way or path.
That's really helpful.
You might also encounter,
Berufsschule,
meaning vocational school. And let's not forget,
Berufserfahrung,
which means work experience.
Wow, that's a lot of words.
Yes, and they all share that.
Beruf.
Root, making them related to professions.
Can we practice using?
Beruflich.
In sentences.
Absolutely. Let's say you are at a job interview. You might start with,
Ich möchte beruflich wachsen.
meaning I want to grow professionally.
I'll try.
Ich will beruflich wachsen.
Perfect. Now imagine you're networking. You could say,
Ich suche berufliche Kontakte.
which means I am looking for professional contacts.
Ich suche berufliche Kontakte.
Great job. One more situation, when you're discussing your studies, you could say,
Ich habe mich beruflich spezialisiert.
which means I have specialized professionally.
Ich habe mich beruflich spezialisiert.
Now let's talk about the gender hint. Since
Beruflich.
is an adjective, it doesn't have a gender. But if you think of,
Beruf.
it's masculine, so you can remember that a profession is a man's job for the masculine gender.
That's a funny image.
For usage,
Beruflich.
is generally neutral and can be used in formal and informal situations. Some common phrases include
Berufliche Entwicklung.
professional development and
Berufliche Weiterbildung.
professional training.
Are there any similar words I should watch out for?
Yes, be careful with
Beruflich.
and,
Unberuflich.
which means non-professional.
Can you give me some example sentences with?
Beruflich.
Sure. Here's one.
Arbeitet beruflich in einer großen Firma.
Meaning he works professionally in a large company.
That's clear.
Another example is,
Sie hat beruflich viel erreicht.
which means she has achieved a lot professionally.
Got it.
And here's one using a preposition.
Beruflich bin ich in der IT-Branche tätig.
Meaning professionally, I work in the IT sector.
That's really useful.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Beruflich.
mean?
It means professional.
Correct. How would you say I work professionally as a teacher?
Ich arbeite beruflich als Lehrer.
Great. How about the past tense, I worked professionally in another country?
Ich habe beruflich in einem anderen Land gearbeitet.
Perfect. What's the root of
Beruflich.
It's
Beruf.
yes? And what is a similar word that means career path?
Berufsweg.
Excellent. Finally, what's a common phrase you can use with
Beruflich.
Berufliche Weiterbildung.
exactly? You did fantastic today, Sam. To summarize, we learned that
Beruflich.
means professional, it's an adjective related to work, and it comes from the word for profession.
Thanks, Alex. I feel like I learned a lot today.
You're welcome. Keep practicing, and I look forward to our next session.